Well, we're in southeast Ohio, Muskingum County. It's called the Wilds. I grew up not far from here and learned of its developments many years ago. Guy Guggen's my guest. He's the communications marketing director. Guy, if you would, first of all, let's recap everything. When did we get started and how big is this facility?
Okay, the Wilds actually began out of an idea in the late 1970s when some zoo directors sat down with people from the Department of Natural Resources and talked about ways that they could work together. One of the ideas that came out of that was the idea for kind of the conservation center for the future. Instead of a zoo in an urban area with lots of animals in a small area, they wanted to find a big chunk of land where they could do some serious scientific programs with the animals. So they acquired nearly 10,000 acres that American Electric Power donated in 1986. And we then began developing that, and we opened to the public in 1994.
So most of this at one point was reclaimed strip mine ground. Really, now it's hard to tell that it's been converted. It's so green.
Yes, green, absolutely. But as you're going to learn later on this trip, we're looking to make it even greener. We've got some ideas for changing that landscape even more. It was indeed mined for coal. We have a few remnants that were not ever mined, but most of it was mined by the Big Muskie back in the late 70s, clear into the mid-80s, right when we took over the land.
Let's talk about what most people recognize the Wilds. If they've heard it, it's about coming for the animal tour. There's a lot more, but tell us about some of the unique animals.
Yes, we're very well known for some of the wildlife species that we manage. We have rhinos here. 2 different species of rhinos has become very much a flagship species for us. A number of different antelope species. 4 of the most endangered deer species from around the world. Also well known for the zebras, of course, and many people's favorites, my personal favorite, the giraffes.
The giraffes were a lot of fun, but as far as we know, we may have the only first B-roll of the baby rhino. A baby, but how old?
Baby was born in October of 2005, just at the end of our visitor season, so just still under a year old. And yes, we were very fortunate today to get some very good video of that animal.
Now, the containment system, a double fencing system, 8-10 feet tall, depending on the needs, but they don't all winter out in the field. Some are a little more sensitive. You have facilities for that as well.
Absolutely. A number of our species are native to sub-Saharan Africa, more tropical environments, and simply cannot handle the winters out here. So they come into a smaller setting where they have access throughout the winter to feed, to indoor shelter, to water. We have specialized facilities for the rhinos, of course. They, as you noticed, have some different needs to contain them. Giraffes as well have their own barn, which is a little different size and shape than most barns.
A little bigger for their long necks and their long reach. But what a lot of people don't know, there are other programs that go on in here you'll have to check out on the website, but a lot of those things include overnight lodging for some. It may include fishing. It may include extended tour, depending on what your needs might be.
Absolutely. Just touch on our mission. Our mission is to advance conservation through 3 things: science, education, and personal experience. And you'll see as you look at our website and learn more about our development that we're really trying to grow in all 3 of those areas and offer many things to different communities in all 3 of those areas. So indeed, we offer some extended tours. We offer sunset safari tours on Saturday evenings, which are very popular. And we're increasingly trying to develop more and more lodging opportunities. We have one small lodge right now that's available for overnight, and we're continuing to try and develop more of those.
What supports this facility?
We are supported by a combination of some government funding. We do receive some funding through the state of Ohio and the federal government, but largely through contributions from, I hate to steal PBS's line, but viewers like you. Everyday people who support us in what we do, along with earned revenues from people who come out and visit us. And that's another important way to support us, is to come out and simply take one of our tours.
What seasons are you open?
We're actually open May through October. We're open just Saturdays and Sundays during May, September, and October. And then for that peak season of June, July, and August, we're open Wednesday through Sunday.
Guy, thanks for the update on the Wilds. I surely enjoyed it. Lions and tigers and bears? No. Rhinos, giraffes, and butterflies. Also at the Wilds, you'll find maybe something unique for you, butterflies. Dr. Nicole Cavender joins me. As you look at this, Nicole, what's the point of butterflies in the middle of strip mine country?
What we're doing here is transforming once reclaimed mine land to a very diverse community that is geared towards helping out native species of butterflies. So basically we're planting specific plants to create a habitat for them.
Yeah, Field of Dreams came to mind when you were doing the explanation early on. If we build it, they will come, and you're attempting to build it.
That's right. It's a little different approach than what you might find in another zoo because we're not bringing in any pupa or butterflies. We're actually trying to create the habitat so that they will be attracted to come.
As you look at the habitat, is this something that is an ongoing program?
It's ongoing, and we have a lot of projects like this around the wilds where we're managing land and enhancing habitat for our native wildlife.
Nicole, if we'd like to support something like your work going on here, how can we do that?
Well, you can come and visit us, first of all, and you can also visit our website, and you could come and even do some volunteering for us.
And what's the website for everyone?
www.thewilds.org.
Thewilds.org. Hope you'll make plans to visit next time you're traveling through Muskingum County in southeast Ohio. Come see the rhino down the road. Down the Road is brought to you in part by Prince Agra, makers of Omnigen AF, advancing animal nutrition for healthy animals, and Woodruff Enterprise of Springfield, Ohio.